Hey Canucks fans, the Vancouver Canucks have made a big splash by making a big trade. A full week ahead of the trade deadline, they have acquired right winger Tyler Toffoli from the Los Angeles Kings. And in return, going the other way, back to LA, is forward Tim Schaller, prospect center Tyler Madden, the 2020 second round draft pick for this June, and then a conditional pick if Tyler Toffoli re-signs with the Vancouver Canucks. He's a UFA July the 1st. Usually these conditional picks are mid-round, so it might be third, fourth, fifth round for 2020 or 2021. Hard to say, but that's probably the smallest part of this deal right now, although it could be a key piece of this deal. Let's talk about this. You can't say right now whether the Canucks won or lost this trade, but we do know they're obviously loading up for a playoff run this season. Tyler Toffoli comes over. He's in the last year of a contract paying him $4.6 million a year. He becomes a UFA on July the 1st. But we're excited about Toffoli because he has shown great chemistry with Tanner Pearson back in the day. A few years ago in LA, it was Pearson on one wing, Toffoli on the other wing, and Jeff Carter in the middle. I think we'd agree that Bo Horvat is stronger than Jeff Carter right now. So we could have a second line of Bo Horvat, Tanner Pearson, and Tyler Toffoli, a top line of Miller, Pettersson, and Besser. And man, the roster right now looks a lot stronger than it did just half an hour ago. Tyler Toffoli, his biggest point season, 58 points in 2015-2016, so 4 seasons ago. He's pretty consistent. You know, he's had 3 seasons of 82 points. 82 games. Last season, he had 34 points in those 82 games. The season before that, he had 47 points in those 82 games. Then the season before that, only played 63 games. And then the season before that was that big one of 58 points in 82 games. So 3 of the previous 4 seasons, he's played all 82 games, and he's played all 58 games for the LA Kings this season. So he's obviously a very consistent, a very durable player. He's a very effective player. He's a decent size, 6 feet, 197 pounds. So not the biggest guy ever, but he got decent size, got good hands. Obviously, he has the potential to put up, as he did, 58 points, but seems to be settling to a 35 to 45 point player. So a good second line player for sure. A great second line option. And when you talk like that, Toffoli with Pearson and Horvat, that's a really strong second line. And that line is a playoff type line. And they can take some of the pressure off the top line, the Lotto line of Pettersson, Besser, and Miller. So the key for this is not only Tyler Toffoli, what's he going to do for us over the next 2 months? How's he going to help us in the playoffs? And will the Canucks be able to re-sign him? So from the Canucks standpoint, for this season, I really like this trade as the Canucks gear up for a playoff run. Now, what are we giving up? Who are we giving up? This is where I think a lot of Canucks fans are going to argue about and not be so happy with, depending on what your outlook is. With Tim Schaller, we probably weren't going to sign him anyways. He's at the end of a $1.9 million per year deal, so 2-year contract, and he'll be a unrestricted free agent July 1st, just like Toffoli, but I don't think the Canucks had any plans on re-signing Tim Schaller. Tyler Madden. Some people are going to be really upset about this because he's having a really good season this year, but I dare say with Pettersson, Horvat, and Gaudette, who's shown really great strides this season, you're locked in your 3 center spots for the next few years. And then you still have Brandon Sutter and Jay Beagle as the roster stands as your 4th center. So I didn't see a space for Tyler Madden over the next few years. As good as he may turn out to be, it might be just being optimistic, positive Clay talking. We don't know how good he's going to be for a little while, but I really think that the Canucks are locked with Pettersson, Horvat, and Gaudette as your top 3, and you're not going to play Tyler Madden as a 4th line center. So yes, you have to give up a lot to get a lot, and obviously giving up on Tyler Madden, you hope it doesn't come back to bite the Canucks in the butt, so to speak, but you can't worry about that right now. Then you give up a second-round draft pick. What's interesting about that is if the Canucks make the playoffs this season, right now, as it stands right now, they don't have a first-round draft pick, i.e. gone to New Jersey via Tampa, JT Miller trade, and now you've lost your second-round draft pick. So will the Canucks, will Jim Benning try and make some moves to get some of those draft picks back before the June draft? That's also an interesting thing to keep an eye on. And then lastly, the conditional pick. Obviously, if Tyler Toffoli does well over the next 2 months, and he loves Vancouver, he loves playing here with Pearson and Bo, and he loves the city, he loves the team, there's a good chance, it's so early to say right now, but you think that the good chance that he might get re-signed. You'd hope that the Canucks thought that they'd have a chance of re-signing him before they made this trade, but who knows? I don't know how much they talked to him and his agent, or maybe they're just going to see how it goes over the next two months, and maybe Toffoli's no good. which I doubt, but if he's no good, maybe the Canucks don't want to re-sign him. So a lot of factors at play, and you know, the asking, not the, and the equivalent exchange would have been a conditional draft pick. So that's kind of like the fourth piece of this deal is Schaller, Tyler Madden, 2020 second round pick, and then this conditional pick only if Tyler Toffoli re-signs with the Vancouver Canucks. So overall, I think we'd agree. The Canucks gave up a lot down the road to gain a lot for the immediate short-term future. And I just hope it's not just short-term, i.e. 2 months, and then he's gone as a rental. I really hope that Tyler Toffoli re-signs. And I'm not gonna pass judgment. I'm not gonna judge this trade, get too excited or get too down on it, because we weren't sure about the JT Miller trade, and at least in the first year of 4 years on his contract, it looks like that's turned out to be a really good trade for the Vancouver Canucks, and I hope that this Tyler Toffoli trade works out the same way. Canucks fans, so much to digest. What do you think of Tyler Toffoli? What do you think of who we're giving up? Tyler Madden especially, the return. We'd love your thoughts. Leave a comment below. I'd love to read, react, and reply as always. This is big news. I had to break my studying to record this vlog, but well worth it, and wanted to make sure that I knew what the return was. And if I said anything wrong, I apologize in my desire to get this out quickly. I'll correct everything in the comments. But for now, Tyler Toffoli coming to the Vancouver Canucks. What do you think? I'd love to know your thoughts down below. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Enjoy the day. God bless. Go Canucks go.